It's football time in Tennessee. Those words have long been associated with running through the tee, the glory of the checkerboard end zone, and the Big Orange ready to do battle. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Set on first down. The give to the back. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just great in securing it.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Spits it out to the back. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. When you reach this point of the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this.
He's going to fire deep. And the ball is picked off, bringing it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested with the offense throwing it vertically down the field. And you saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
Looking to go up top on first down. He's going to take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. They just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Right back to the well. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. On target to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Catch in the middle, it's Webb. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
Fumbles are great. And you're always thinking about as a defensive player, but man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on...
Going up top. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
A first down for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pulls it in. It's Sampson. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The give to the tailback. Pulls his way forward. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Snap it to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses and some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Quarterback checking off. Scanning the field. It's Iamaleava. Using his feet to buy time. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He'll throw on third down. Unleashes one deep. To the end zone and is picked off. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Power football with the run. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They'll go right back to him. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong. And I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up. And usually, they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait. And then after the quarterback got him on the ground.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Complete to the left. And sure tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Georgia lining up to punt it away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Quarterback will audible. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown ball. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going for it all. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs!
Number 5.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. West Virginia looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Mountaineers. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Heck of a show. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Sampson. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Now on second and short after the first down completion. Pulls and fires complete. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Gonna run it. It's Sampson. Turns it on in midfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. He's right on target. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Volunteers are on the move. from the red zone, looking for a space. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd down, going up top. Got the quick pass.
At the 9-yard line.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Eight-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Looking for room at the 40. Nothing but green ahead. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the 2nd level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Got it in the middle. It's Etienne. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
Seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. We can talk about the next game on the schedule. They're always looking forward to this one.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback, but two, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Frazier. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Looking for space. It's Etienne.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. On the option. Now the pitch. At the 40, there he goes. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Tackle is made after the first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Quarterback will keep it. Can't get him to the ground. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Give to the big fullback. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. You can hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Sticks it in his belly. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This defense has stood tall on 3 straight plays. Got to wonder if this offense is willing to stay aggressive and go for it.
Yeah, in offense nowadays, you should stay aggressive, right? Play the numbers game. Even if you do get stuffed, you got to go the length of the field. I'm going for it.
Snap in the shotgun. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Number 5.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Dropping back, Itia Maleava. Got his man downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Bulldozes him, and he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
He's looking for a man on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the 3rd quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse.
He's going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Catch on the left, running toward the tape. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And how about this defense? Really answering the challenge so far today. This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
Got him, and nobody's close. He's loose on the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Volunteer.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
First down to start the drive after the break. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's out past the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Etienne. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Dogs are on the move. Oh, he tosses it back. Hit as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's the problem with the free throw, right? It takes time to develop, and you can tell they handed it off. They didn't really bite it too much and continue to rush the passer, get to the quarterback, and put a good lick on him, Jesse, as he's throwing the football.
Yeah, the offensive line is going to be kicking themselves when they watch this on film because they had a touchdown on that play. If they could have just given the quarterback another split second to throw.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Toss sweep to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Well, jet sweep pass. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He's past the 30, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Quick strike complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. On the run, it's Sampson. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the 1st down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket. So he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
They'll try the right side. At the 35, he's open. Can anyone catch him? And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs! They put another score on the board as they try to push this